Let me tell you a story about a wildfire that's very relevant to earthquake protection. And this is a story that happened to my cousin who lives in the Santa Cruz Mountains. And about a month ago, you may remember that after a protracted heat wave, Northern California was hit by a series of lightning strikes, and they ignited fires all over the Santa Cruz Mountains and other areas. And my cousin lives among about 20 houses up something called Smith Grade in the Santa Cruz Mountains. And within days, all the homeowners were instructed to evacuate. But one of the homeowners who had lived there the longest got on a dirt bike and went to the top of the ridge and looked at the fires and realized that there wasn't one big moving fire. There was a bunch of little distributed, slowly moving fires. And he said, hey, we can fight this. And so what happened was he stayed and started working with a D9 tractor to cut fire lines and things like that. His family freaked out and they sent his son in to get him. And when his son got there, he decided, you know what? He's going to stay and fight the fire too. And pretty soon they began to call in more friends, more neighbors, till there were about 20 people working with handsaws and chainsaws and pumps and tractors and water trucks. And over the space of a week, they were able to keep all of these houses from burning up. Several or a large number of the outhouses were lost to the fire, but none of the main houses. This was something that was widely celebrated, even though it's obviously risky. It was written up in Outside Magazine and National Geographic. But here's the part of the story that hasn't been told. The reason why this was possible was because my cousin Chuck and his neighbors, starting about 5 years before, created a community of these people. They all got walkie-talkies. Twice a year, they had potlucks together. Nobody could get any kind of decent internet, but it turned out the person at the top of the ridge could actually see towers in Monterey 100 miles away, and he created kind of their own little internet service district. So they were all working together. They had a baby monitor camera on the top of a tower above a house that just scanned the area. So when the flames hit, they were already organized. They already had an email group. They already were able to coordinate. Everybody knew what resources that they had that could be used, like tractors to cut fire lines. So this whole effort was made possible because of community organization. That's the same kind of thing we will need after an earthquake, when we will have a day or two to rescue people, to figure out who's missing and where they're likely to be. And when we need to know who's got a chainsaw, who's got a truck that can get up there, who can coordinate it. So the real lesson is not the one that's been told. It's the importance of a neighborhood, particularly a remote neighborhood, coming together, understanding each other's needs, getting to know each other and trust each other. So when one person says we can fight the fire, everybody says, let's do it.